Olympic preparations. Let's go to Mike Bako. He's the sports editor at the website dailynational.com. Mike, let's start with these vaccinations, because here in the United States, some big-name sports stars grabbing headlines of late, saying this is personal choice. They don't want to get vaccinated. Professional athletes are being kind of encouraged in different ways, but the rules will be different in Beijing. It's going to make it tough for people who take this stance. This is going to be a lengthy quarantine, won't it?
It's going to be a lengthy quarantine. It's going to be up to 21 days in quarantine. If you're an Olympic athlete from the U.S., you must be vaccinated before going over. That's one of the stipulations that the USOC came out with. So if you are an athlete coming from another country, part of this 21-day quarantine period and why all athletes don't need to be vaccinated is because in certain parts of the world, vaccination rates are lower because of access to the vaccine. So they are taking that into consideration and putting this 21-day quarantine into effect. But if you are an athlete, if you are a high stakes athlete that wants to go there, and if you're competing for gold, you're going to want to be vaccinated because it's going to be to your advantage to get settled in, get into your Olympic village, get into that bubble that you mentioned, so that you could have the best chance to medal.
Just had a friend traveling from Switzerland to China who's actually in a quarantine right now, cooped up in a hotel going crazy. So I don't think that's what you really want. Let's talk about fans. They're going to be in the stands, but you and I will not be. Talk to us about who can get tickets.
Chinese mainland residents are going to be the ones that are going to be the only ones that can have access to tickets. And in a way, the Chinese Olympic Committee, the Chinese sports authorities there, this might actually be something that they're thinking of as a positive thing. They have spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money into trying to popularize winter sports in China. So that we're going to really see if the proof is in the pudding in terms of the residents turning out. Are they now going to be fans of ski jumping? Are they going to be fans of skating? Are they going to be fans of curling after many, many years of trying to, on a grassroots level, encourage participation in these Winter Olympic sports? So right now, they're going to have first pick and only pick at all of the tickets for these events.
You know, athletes study the competition very closely. I'm just curious about Tokyo. You know, it had its issues early on with the Olympic Games. I'm wondering, were there lessons learned for Beijing? I'm sure they were watching this and things that they probably took away from those games that could be helpful this time around.
I think the biggest thing that they took away from it is what you mentioned. At the very beginning, they were off to a bumpy start when a couple of delegations from different nations and different sectors of the sports came over immediately with some positive tests. I believe it was the Australian team that came over, their rugby team, positive test. So those Tokyo Games got off to a very rocky start. I think I was on one of the shows here talking about how these games, what are going to become of them if during the very first week we had multiple teams showing up with positive tests. On the good side, the games were not marred by positive tests. We didn't see someone qualifying for an event or looking to medal and then being forced out because of a positive test. So I think the lesson that was learned not only by the organizing committee, but by the athletes is stay in your own bubble, try to stay away from people. You are there for one mission. This is your one chance every 4 years, for the Summer Games every 5 years. And you don't want anything, any hiccups to come along the way. So I think that's really the lesson that was learned, is the athletes' comportment when they get to the Olympic Village. But I think the Beijing Games are really going to be different because of the testing beforehand and when they're there, but then also that quarantine period.